Welcome to the MsSavvyPro Show with Patrice Jackson, a.k.a. MsSavvyPro, where each week we get up close and personal with successful, purpose-filled people to reveal their struggles, strategies, and inspiring stories of how they are changing the world one person at a time. Our purpose is to empower you to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can to pursue your dreams and goals.
All right. Yes, this is what this show is all about. It's all about, at its core, purpose. We are here to encourage, empower, motivate, teach you all about your purpose, how to cultivate it, how to find it, how to stay encouraged while you're pursuing it. That's what we're all about. We want to make sure that you understand that you were born with a purpose and that your purpose can change the world from right where you are. I am Patrice Jackson, a.k.a. MsSavvyPro, and this is the MsSavvyPro Show on I Am a Superwoman Network. And we are here with another guest who is going to talk about their purpose and how they're changing the world from where they are, their journey, any struggles that they have. They're going to empower you and encourage you to keep going. So, as always, we'll put their information in the event page on Facebook, and that way you can just click and go. And you guys, what I have also started doing, I don't know if you noticed, in the event page, I've also been putting a link to the last show that aired, so that way if you missed it, you can catch it there as well. And look out for my website. You will be seeing the links for those two coming soon, so look out for that. But what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and we'll jump right on into the show and we'll introduce our guest. I'm super excited to hear her story. I got an opportunity to speak to her a little bit before the show, and I know this is going to be a very empowering, encouraging story. So today we are talking to Kelly Falkner, I think that's how you pronounce it correctly, and she is with Lee Esther's Girls. Yes, on her website, we don't even have a bio. We're just going to go ahead and jump into talking to her, but I wanted to read this one line because she does do this with her cousin, and the line they have on their About page, and I love it, and it just says, two cousins with a vision who love connecting consumers to services with great customer satisfaction. They got straight to the point, but you know what they do, you know what their core is, what their purpose is, and what they're here to talk about. So we're going to go ahead and introduce Miss Kelly. Hey, Kelly, welcome to the MsSavvyPro Show. How are you doing today, Kelly?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Patrice. How are you?
I am doing great. Glad to talk to you on this Tuesday. And so we're going to go ahead and just jump in. So I wanted you to tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you get started?
Okay, so the company that we have is Lee Esther's Girls, and that's a company that I have with my cousin who lives in Chicago. Her name is Jasmine Tuggles, and we started the company because of our uncle, and we named the company after our uncle, Lee Esther Falkner, and he was an entrepreneur, and he held a job at Ohio Rubber here in Ohio, in the Wickliffe area in Ohio for years. He retired from there. And he also, did various different entrepreneur ventures himself and, was always outgoing and wanted to help people whenever and however he could. And we wanted to foster the same type of sense of community around the people that we were. We love to serve. I know I love to serve. And part of serving is being able to help people get to another point, and that's why we created Lee Esther's Girls.
Okay, so this actually came from, the name came from your uncle, who was a role model for you cousins in entrepreneurship and just, living a life of purpose and doing what, he needed to do, right? So that's so, and I like that that it birthed from like a generation of entrepreneurs. So tell me a little bit about who you are and something about yourself.
Okay, so me, I'm a wife. I'm a mom of two. We have two children, a 24-year-old and 20-year-old girl and boy. And I also take care of my mom. So I'm in that sandwich generation. My mom lives with us, and I take care of her. And I'm also a practice manager at a dermatology office in Beechwood. And then also I'm a co-founder of Lee Estes Girls and LA Hair. And what I like to do is try to connect people with services. And I love to engage in the community. I love to help wherever I can. My cousins always tell me I have a takeover spirit. If that's what they want to call it, then so be it. But I love to help. And if I see something can get done, I'm going to try to jump to it and get it done, because that's just me. And I enjoy singing. I enjoy worshiping at my home church. I've been there for all of my life at New Hope Baptist Church in Painesville, Ohio. And we have a good community fellowship there. And also here in good old Painesville, Ohio, where I reside now, there's a good sense of community here, but I think it could be better. So I'm striving to make some advancements here in the community as well, and that's why we have the program that we have coming up.
See, and I like the way you said that you have the takeover spirit. And if anybody didn't catch that, basically she said that she's the leader. So, and the only reason I know that is because I'm like that too. Sometimes I have to be like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm not the leader. Like, I have to step back, because you had this vision for something, and you kind of see how it can be organized and how you can get it together. So you kind of automatically, kind of take that place.
That's true.
And I like the way you said, okay, if that's what they want to call it, then let them call it that. And I mean, I think that it's key that you said that, because a lot of times people do have that spirit, or they have that leadership quality. And I think that you do have to learn how to cultivate it. You do have to, and as a leader, you have to learn how to, work with people. But at the same time, Don't let people make you believe that just because you have that leader quality that you're quote unquote maybe bossy or something like that. So if you feel like, now me, I did have that where I was bossy. I was very bossy, and I caught that in myself. So I learned how to, be a leader by nurturing and things like that. But if you're a leader, don't kind of hide away your leadership qualities. Just learn how to use them and help your community, just like Kelly is saying she's doing. Like you see this vision for your community, a community that you've basically kind of grow up in because you were going to church out there, and so you're going to use your leadership quality to help your community. So I'm glad you mentioned that and you told your story that way.
Yeah.
So when did you start to? Did you know when you were a kid that you were going to be in hair, and that was your one of your gifts?
Right, and the reason why we chose the hair is because I have hair disease that I suffer from, and then Jasmine, my cousin, she also has an affinity for those suffering from cancer, and they may need to get a custom hair unit. And also we have a community of women who are professional, and you want to look your best at all times, and having a custom unit or having the luxury hair to give you that personification, I think that makes you have a better appearance towards others and better appearance as well. Not to say that hair is everything, because it's not, but it's the way that you feel. And if that's a part of you that you like and that you like to have, make yourself feel more confident, then why not? Let us be your services and get you the process.
No, and that's great, because like you said, sometimes you can feel a little bit better when you feel like you feel confident in the way you look. So sometimes you have to, put on a good hairpiece and nice outfit, and then go out and enjoy.
I know myself, being a professional person myself, there's some days where you may not look your best, but if you can spruce up, with your hair and, get to pull yourself together, then 9 times out of 10 you'll have a better day. Your outlook is more positive than negative, which is a plus for me.
Yes, and we were talking earlier, and something that I like about your business that a lot of hair companies may not offer is you guys offer a more personal touch. Can you talk about that?
I didn't hear you.
You said that you guys offer a more personal touch with your hair business. So could you talk about that?
Yes, we do. Sure. So with LA Hair, we do have luxury concierge service where We can come to you if you're on your lunch break or if you're at home and, you have a million errands to run. We can come to you and get you measured, let you touch and feel the hair, let you get the hair wet, let you, really experience the hair so that way, you know what you're buying, you know the value that you're buying. And because I know myself, before we had the hair, our own hairline ourselves and going through different shops, buying hair and, ordering hair offline, sometimes you get burned and you don't get what you pay for. And I believe having the ability to touch and feel and see enhances the experience of buying the hair. So that's why we rolled into the luxury concierge service of being there to provide it for you. And we also have, if you don't want that part of it, you can also go to our link at Lies's Girls and click the link, and that'll take you over to our site, and you can shop that way as well. And any questions you have.
You say any questions?
So with that being said, having the luxury concierge service, I think that opens up a whole nother avenue for being a professional and staying on top of your game at all times.
And it does. I mean, because like you said, and especially since you do cater to people who may have had some type of hair disease or some type of medical issue that affected their hair, being able to have that personal touch, knowing that there's someone who understands where you're coming from. You're not just buying hair just because you want a new look, but because maybe there was this issue and there's somebody who's going to come in that's either sympathetic or empathetic with you, and they're going to be able to, listen to your needs, listen to, what you're truly looking for and help you. That has to be reassuring, when you have that personal touch.
I know that's something that I would like myself, because at this point in time I don't see any other company that's doing it. And after having discussion and whatnot, after having discussion and everything, and I think that this was a good move for us to be able to provide a service. Because, like I said, the whole background of Lies's Girls is bringing together people and providing goods and consumer goods to the consumer. So that's one thing that we're doing here with that.
Yes. So I can imagine that truly is a key piece to your business and part of its growth that you do that. What are some of the other things that you guys are looking for in your business that maybe you're going to be adding along the way? Because I know you said that you're looking to do different things.
Yeah, so earlier this year we hosted a beauty and brunch, and that was hosted at my church, and we had the dynamic speaker, Deanna Moore Taylor. She came in, she was our guest speaker. We had different vendors there, and this was geared towards women. And the beauty and brunch that just let us come around and share with each other and pour into each other's spirit. And we had a very great time sharing with each other, and everything that was said in that room stayed in that room. It wasn't like, we're on Facebook Live or anything like that. Everything that was shared stayed there. And there was a lot of healing that day when we shared with the ladies at church. It was a great thing. And that's something we're looking forward to do again in the fall. But before that, in September, on September 16th, we have our Business Networking and Grooves event, which I feel is, something great that's coming up. And Jasmine has been instrumental in getting this together with the.
Hello, Kelly?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. I don't know what part did you hear, but like I was saying, we have the Business Networking and Grooves coming up September 16th, and Ivanka Hall, she was very instrumental in getting this going in the pre-planning stages back in March, and my cousin Jasmine has been very helpful from Chicago, helping to, keep everything together and, making some connections and whatnot in the area and helping pull everything together. And for that program, that's going to be on September 16th at Noah's event venue in Mentor, Ohio. And this is the first time something like this is being done in Lake County. And we're looking for a huge turnout. This is going to be something amazing that we have. Sharita Carson is one of our promoters that we have for this event. and I have several ladies that have been behind me and a couple gentlemen that's been behind me helping to push this event. We have Ivanka Hall on as a keynote speaker. We have Larice Purnell, Mr. Black Friday himself. He's going to be one of our panelists talking about, how to grow your business and how to level up and take your business to another level. And then we have Marcus T. coming up from Atlanta, Georgia. He's from Ohio. He went to Hawkins, and he's from Ohio. And he's coming up to talk about merchant services. Then we have Shannon Convertes from North Olmsted, Ohio, and she's coming to talk to us about branding and marketing. And following all of that, we have vendors that are there. And we're going to do something different regarding the vendors that you don't normally see at events like this. Normally, when you have vendors at an event, they're there selling their products, but they don't get a chance to tell their why. So at this event,
hello, Kelly.
And to take a look at the space so they can see what they're going to set up, what they're going to need, where they're going to park at, where they're going to come in at. So there's no questions about, what they're to do that day, because it's like a mini store for them for that day, And after all of that, we're going to have them talking. We're going to have the panelists on, and then we're going to have the vendors talking about their why, and then also we're going to have a nice dinner and concert that's going to start at 3 o'clock. And for the concert, we have Hubs Group on performing, and then we have our catering done by Miss Arlene Lewis. That's in Cleveland. So
wow,
we're going to have a good time with this.
Yes, that's going to be. Yeah, that sounds like that's going to be a very good event where you kind of touch everybody. So I want to know about the event. I kind of want to know, what truly what we should expect and how you want us, you want people to leave. But before you do, you tell us that. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, I want you to tell us all about, the experience of the event and what you want us to leave with, and then also kind of tell us some of the things that you've learned in business when we come back.
Okay.
All right, you guys, we are talking to Kelly, and she is from Lee Esther's Girls, and she is telling us all about her business and how she got into business, and even talking about how she's sharing and changing her community through some events coming up really soon. So you guys, as always, I thank you for listening to the Miss Savvy Pro Show. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Jesus, you died for me, sacrificed your life for me, and I am changed, no longer the same. In the morn your healing comes, God, you sacrificed your son just for me, just for me. Just for me, just for me. You died and rose again just for me, just for me, just for me. You died and rose again just for me. To the cross they nailed your hands, only you knew the plans. Just for me, just for me. Still you died and yet no sin, on the third day rose again. Just for me, just for me, just for me, just for me. You died and rose again just for me. preparing yourself to die for me, just for me.
Yes, that was Shay Samuels with Just For Me. She just had her album release. I choose to worship. Make sure you go out and check that out. We'll make sure we have the link to that on the event page. I did want to share a quick quote while we're on break, and before we play our next song. And one of the quotes that I wanted to use was, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. And that is so important. As entrepreneurs, as people with purpose, we do need to find ways to change our community through our gifts. We need to find that change, because when we do that, we are promoting progress in our communities. And with that, people in our communities, especially our youth, will have a better chance of success. So just imagine if you just took just one day out of your month just to use your gift to help your community, how that could change and how you could encourage other people to do the same thing. It's all about paying it forward, you guys. Be back with you in a moment. This is Patrice Jackson, Miss Savvy Pro.
Psalm 23, a psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
I shall not want means I won't experience any lack. No extra, nothing will be missing. Nothing.
He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still water. He restoreth my soul.
He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake.
I don't know what the future holds for me. Ooh, but I'll trust, in the one that's holding me. Yeah. He has peace for me, yes he does. Love for me, prosperity, and the destiny. Safe in the master's arms, I'm safe in the master's arms. Oh, I'm safe in the master's arms. I am safe in the master's arms. You give purpose to my life. You shepherd me with care, and I will follow you anywhere. The Lord is my shepherd. Everything I need he has. Always a rest in the time of storm, and he's sunshine when the storm is past. That's why the devil don't like me. I'm trying to live right, and my foes want to fight me, because I found favor in God's sight. You know I'm safe. Ooh, Lord. Safe in the master's arms. You give purpose to my life. You shepherd me with care, and I will follow you anywhere.
No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against you shall be condemned. Verse 2 again.
The Lord is my shepherd. Everything I need he has. He is rest in the time of storm, and he's sunshine when the storm is past. Yeah, the devil don't like me. I'm trying to live right. My foes wanna fight me, because I found favor in God's sight. You know I'm safe in the master's arms. I'm safe in the master's arms. Oh, I'm safe in the master's arms. I am safe in the master's arms. You give purpose to my life. You shepherd me with care, and I will follow you anywhere. You give purpose to my life. You shepherd me with care, and I will follow you anywhere. You give purpose to my life. You will follow you anywhere. In the Master's arms, I'm safe in the Master's arms. Oh, I'm safe in the Master's arms. I am safe in the Master's arms. In the Master's arms. I'm safe in the Master's arms. Oh, I'm safe in the Master's arms. I am safe in the Master's arms. Yeah. Brunsland.
All right. Yes, that was Bronson Landrum with his song Safer. We'll make sure we have the link to his album in the event page as well. Name of that album is Bronze Land. All right, you guys, we are going to come on back with our guest, Miss Kelly Williams. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Kelly.
Yep, I'm here.
All right, welcome back from the break.
Yeah.
So tell us, you were telling us all about this event you have coming up, a very exciting event. Can you mention the date, the location again, and tell us what should we expect when we are coming?
Okay. The event is called Business, Networking, and Groove, and it's an empowerment series and seminar for the established and aspiring entrepreneurs. So if you're a startup or if you're an already established business, there's something there for you. And it's going to be on September 16th, which is a Sunday. The event runs from 11 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. And during that time, we're going to have your super-duper lineup of panelists, some powerhouse hitters coming in there, and then we're going to have vendors that are going to be there telling about why they went into business. Also, you're going to have dinner and a live jazz concert with Hub's Groove. And what they can expect to leave with.
We got to make sure we put the flyer in the event page, and you get tickets, right? So is there a link we can put in the event page too?
Yeah, the link that you can use to go to check out the itinerary and see what's going on, so you can stay abreast of the whole day what's going on, is www.b as in boy, N as in Nancy, G as in George, conference.info. So it's www.bngconference.info. And when you hit that link, you can go through there. You can purchase your tickets. So say if you're somebody you just wanted to come and be a vendor, you could pay your vendor fee. Your vendor fee includes your table setup, 2 chairs, your tablecloth, and it includes your dinner. And also, if you wanted to be an attendee for registration, that's $60 for all day access. That's for your I guess you can say for your brunch and for your dinner and the concert as well, and for the panelists to receive all your information and help you grow your business. And then if you're not interested in becoming a business owner, or you're not a business owner, but you still want to come out and have fun and network with others, there's an opportunity for that as well, and that's for the dinner and concert ticket. That's $25. So you have those 3 choices to choose from once you log into the www.bngconference.info. It'll take you to a portal where you can be able to select what choice you'd like to do. And also we're going to be adding a patrons list to the event in case you want to be a sponsor, want to be a patron in the area for Cuyahoga County and Lake County. So you can contact us for that as well, too. But like you were saying, to let people know what they're going to leave with, you're going to leave with some business solutions to help grow your business. And then you're also going to leave with a lot of contact information so people can reach out and help you. We have a few people that have come on board that's willing to do in-kind services for those that are new in business, or those that are established business owners that may be, finding a little some difficulty in getting like marketing done, getting their social media together for merchant services. We have some people that can come on that will gladly share some in-kind services to help them out with that as well. So you're going to be leaving with a lot of solutions to some of your business problems, which I think is a plus.
Well, that does, yeah. So you guys make sure that you click the link, that you get your tickets. It seems like you have a lot of options depending on what you're looking for, where you are in business. The names that she has listed, you guys, if you check out each one of those names, you will see that these are truly experts in their field.
Hear you.
They know what they're talking about. So make sure that you guys check that out. So tell me, Kelly, because you talked about, business and that people are going to lead with some business solutions. Tell me something that you didn't expect when you started in business, that you had to kind of learn through, that you had a journey and you learned from some things from when you first started.
And forgive me for this. That's how this whole thing came about, because when we started out and we were looking for information like, do we have 2 or 3 different social media pages? Do we need a Facebook page? Do we need to have an Instagram page? Do we need to put stuff on Twitter? How often do you update? Do we need to use certain hashtags for our audience? Do we need to do videos of ourselves? Do people want to see us? Do we use Square? Do we use PayPal? Do we sign up to be an LLC, or do we need to sign up to be any other type of corporation? That type of thing. When we're looking for all of those questions to be answered, I'm like, we're not the only ones that have all this information running through, you're not aware of the different decisions that you need to make. And so that's how this all really came about. And it's funny that the event venue that we're using, that was it's being partly sponsored by Noah's, because they had a giveaway, and the giveaway was for 50% off, if I can tell this story. And I saw it on Instagram back in 2016, and I said, I'm going to win this package. Now, I didn't have a big birthday coming up, or a big wedding anniversary or anything like that coming up. And I said, I'm going to win this. And I won the package, not knowing what I was going to use it for. And this is how this all came about. And I got a phone call saying, hey, you need to use your package before it expires. That's a good deal for you to use your package. So, and Jasmine and I, we were talking, and like, well, where are we going to have it? And that's how this all came about. We were like, we're going to step out there on faith, and we're going to do it. And so far, everything's been working, on God's time. God has a plan for all of this, and I'm just walking in it and just listening and being directed how he wants us to roll everything out, and everything's just falling into place. And it's just been an amazing past 4 months. It's just been fabulous, just stepping out on faith.
Wow. So I love when people tell, this is, it's funny. People ask me, like when I interview people, and why I decided to have a podcast, and it's because I'm nosy. I'm very nosy. I'm intrigued by people's story, and things just amaze me, how things line up. And the reason why I say that is because when you were telling your story, you're telling, how you planned the event, why you planned the event. And I think people really should hear what you said between the lines, okay? Because sometimes as entrepreneurs, we say, okay, well, I have this, you get this huge vision, right, of where you want to be. You got your vision board up, you got all of that up, and you're like, but how, right? When you start thinking about how big that vision is, you get intimidated, you start to be fearful, you start to kind of step back, because you're like, I can't even figure out how this is going to happen. But sometimes you just have to just keep going. Do what you can where you are, and things will come into play. Look at it. You had this idea. You knew that you as an entrepreneur had all these questions that you needed answered, and you realized that you weren't the only one. And so that created this idea. And then from you having that idea, you're like, okay, well, now where are we going to put it? And then you had a resource from 2016. Here it is, 2018, 2 years later, and here it is, this resource, this event space has opened up for you to push you into that vision, and you have to wait for things. Sometimes you have to wait for things to it will line up. You just keep doing as much as you can do, and things will start to line up.
That's right. That's how it's been going. And like that, I've met some amazing women, including yourself, and it's just been amazing. And I can only thank God for this and how everything's been going. I can't take credit for that. I thank God for that, because I put my trust in Him, which is that I've been leaning on Him, and it's just been amazing. It's been amazing. And I just can't wait for the event to happen and how everything's going to turn out, because I know this is going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic, and like I said, the connections that the attendees will have after leaving out there is just going to be phenomenal. phenomenal.
All right, yes. So I am so happy to hear about your event, happy to hear about your journey. And so now as far as, and it's in the actual name of your hair business, you guys, and I don't know if I mentioned it, is Indale's Hair by Lee Esther. So if you're looking for that version and that experience that she talked about earlier, that personal experience with finding the right style, the right hairpiece for you, that is where you can find it on Facebook.
Yeah, that's right. It's actually Indale hair. Yes,
okay,
it has the African flair on it. Indale hair, yes.
All right, and so now you got the event coming up. We have the name, so we can look you up on Facebook. Is there anything else coming up, or anything else you want to share with us today?
So just like having everyone come out, we do have a couple sponsorships available. Like I said, we're starting a patron list for the event for business networking groups that's coming up September 16th. We just look forward to seeing everyone in the house, and it's going to be at Noah's event venue in Metro, Ohio, and at September 16th from 11 a.m. to 5:30. If you're unable to purchase a ticket online, you can pay at the door. That's fine. And that's not a problem. We'll have plenty of volunteers on hand to help you with that. If you have any questions, you guys can reach out to us, message us. I'm here on Facebook. You can message me. My name is Kelly J Falkner Williams. You have Jasmine Tuggles that you can reach out to. She's on Facebook as well. And we have the link on there for business networking groups on Facebook. There's an event tab for that. You can go into there and leave us a message. So you have plenty of ways to contact us. And we're here to help you guys, and we look forward to seeing everyone. And, Patrice, I thank you for your taking the time out to talk about what we have going on and how we can bring, more fostering a community of care in our businesses.
That's what this show is all about, and I thank you for coming on and sharing how you're changing the community from where you are and your vision for it. And the invitation is always open. It seems like what you're doing is growing and growing and growing, and to be bigger and better. So that invitation is out there for you. If you're ever doing anything else, just come on the MsSavvyPro Show, or you can come on one of the other shows that I have. Like I have this show that's all about just 10 minutes with a savvy professional, and we have Sunday TNTs that come on in Sunday at 9 p.m. You guys, don't forget about that entrepreneur show. So, that invitation is open to you. But before you leave us today, I always ask my guests to share one thing that they use to encourage or empower themselves, and it can be a quote or a scripture or a word that they use that you can share with us.
The quote that I use to share with everyone to help stay motivated and powered up is, "Yet I trust him." And I'm talking about trusting God. Yet I trust him. I lean on that. Yet I trust him to get me through. Because I can't do this by myself. We can't do this by ourselves. There's a higher power at work, and that's God.
You heard it here, you guys. Yet I trust him, and that's a good one. Something to keep you grounded in your foundation and know that you can get through it. So I thank you so much for coming on today and sharing with us. And we're going to go ahead and close out the show, you guys. As always, like I said, all the information will be in the event page on Facebook. So if you have any questions, if you ever want to be a sponsor of the show, just let us know. You can always send us a message at SavvyPros or info@SavvyPros.com, or you can always reach me on all social media as MsSavvyPro. And you guys, I thank you for tuning in to us on yet another Tuesday and sharing with our guests and myself. I do appreciate my audience and everybody who supports us.
And one more thing. You got a special birthday coming up. This is your last year in your 30s coming up this weekend.
Yes. Yep, you guys, I will be, my birthday is August 15th, and this is my not yet 40 year. So I'm going to do things that I can't do when I'm 40. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to figure it out throughout this year. So you guys, yes, this show will be aired right before my birthday, which will be tomorrow. So if you guys don't mind, shout me out or say happy birthday to me inside of the event page or on my Facebook page. If you're not my friend, just friend me.
All right.
All right, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and end the show. I thank you for listening, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening to the MsSavvyPro Show. And remember, there's always peace in purpose.